Hey witches, hey, so I'm back with another video. So this time I could not decide what I wanted to do. I was torn between a crystal hall or a loose incense blend for divination. So since I couldn't decide, I took the choice to you guys and I headed over to my Instagram and I ran a vote on one of my posts, and it was basically you guys chose for me which one did you want to see more, the crystal hall or the divination incense blend. And overall the winner, it was pretty much neck and neck, not gonna lie. It was pretty well tied, but towards the end there was one other vote and that was the deal breaker. So basically the divination blend won, so that's what we're going to be working on today. This particular loose incense blend can be used for multiple reasons. Number one, divination. That's why we're all here, right? So you can burn this at your altar or in your sacred space whenever you're going to reach for your tarot cards or your oracle cards. Also, if you're going to be working with runes or possibly even doing some scrying work with a crystal ball or mirrors or wax. Even when you work with your pendulum, you could use this as well. Keep in mind that this incense blend would actually be really good to use during an astral projection meditation, as well as being burned before bedtime to usher in prophetic dreams. The first herb that I chose to work with for this incense is good old mugwort. You guessed it, guys. This one has particular correspondences that link with psychic powers, astral projection, and prophetic dreams. I also chose to include peppermint in my blend. Now, I chose this mostly for the purification factor. The idea of my sacred space being clean, nothing bad in it, no bad juju, everything being cleaned and positive in my sacred space while I work. So I included it for the purification factor, as well as aiding psychic powers and building up that intuition. The next herb that I chose to work with for this blend is good old chamomile. Very common. This shouldn't be hard to find at all, guys. And the reason why I chose to include it was for the purification factor, as well as that calming feeling, and plus it will aid in sleep if you're looking for those prophetic dreams. Now I'm moving into one of my absolute favorites, not gonna lie, good old lavender. One reason I included it is because, come on, it smells divine. It also has that calming effect and a purification, as well as being a protective herb. And that is one thing that we need when we are doing our work at our altars. Now, if you're really into getting those messages in your dreams and having that prophetic dream experience, this is one herb you should not miss. It is jasmine. These are just the flowers or the buds. You could skip it if that's not really your bag, but I definitely included it in my incense blend. Then one of the last herbs that I chose to work with is yarrow. So this herb has a correspondence of pumping up your psychic powers. I mean, way back in the days, people would drink yarrow tea to heighten that intuition. So I had to include it in my blend. This video is an example only. You can follow it to a T, or you can use what you have. One thing to keep in mind before I go is actually the timing of when you make this. If you'd like, you could work with the moon phases. I'd say maybe starting this project when the moon is waxing, when you got that first sliver of a little crescent. Then you can place this incense blend on your altar and let it power up with your intuition and your wishes for a good 2 weeks. And then it'll be the full moon. I'd recommend taking this outside and letting it charge under the light of a full moon. And it's ready to go. You can use it for whatever you'd like, guys. There you go, guys. You survived another one of my videos. So I'm just going to take a moment and say thank you so much for playing along. Thank you for watching, subscribing. Thank you for playing along with the voting that we were doing on Instagram. That was fun. I just did the post and I sat back and kind of watched it to see what was going to happen. And that was actually really cool to get you guys, get your input, get you guys more involved. So I will probably do that more in the future. My Instagram will be linked down below per the usual. And I'm just gonna close this and say thank you once again, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, join my coven. That way you can keep track of the next videos that will be coming out. I'll see you next time.